Hello everyone, here you are listening Vipin Kumar, and today topic is rice origin, soil distribution and its climatic requirement. Regarding the origin of the rice, different scientists have given their different view. Among that, Rican Dole, one of the Swiss botanists, he told that South India is the most probably is the center of origin of the rice. Second scientist was N. Vavilov. He was Russian Soviet botanist and geneticist, and he was best known for the identifying the center of origin of the different cultivated plants. And he told that India and Burma would be the center of the origin. If you see the distribution of the different subspecies of the rice, so maximum diversity of all the rice are found in Southeast Asia. So most probably the Southeast Asia is the center of origin of the rice. If we start to talk about the distribution of the rice, rice is distributed both northward and southward, but the proportion of the area is very high in the northward area. And on the basis of this way, we can say that the rice is having about 155 million hectare area across the world, and this is the second most important wheat crop after the wheat. Why it is so important? Because it is providing 22% calories and 16% protein to the world. So on the basis of this, we can say that definitely rice is a very important crop across the world. And most of the rice are tropical to subtropical, except to the few in the United States there is the temperate, and in Japan is the temperate, and some at some extent in the China also temperate, they are growing the temperate rice, and in Europe. And if we start to talk about the area, so maximum area of the rice is found in the India, then followed by the China. But in the case of the production, maximum production is in the China. If we come at the at Asia level, so this is the rice is the first cultivated crop in the Asia. And why it is so? If we see the fact, 90% of the rice is grown in Asia and 90% of the rice produced in the Asia. So definitely this is the one of the very important and stable crop for the Asian people. If we start to talk about the Indian, so most of the India state is growing the rice. It is vary from a small scale to at a large scale. It is depend on the water supplying or availability of that state. But intensively rice is growing mainly in the Indo-Gangetic plain area and coastal area like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. But few states like Punjab and Haryana, these are the non-traditional area of the rice cultivation. They are using source of irrigation from the ground and groundwater, and they are pumping the groundwater for the irrigation purpose. So these are the non-traditional area of the rice cultivation, but the productivity is very high in the Punjab and Haryana. It's because of they are using modern practices of the crop cultivation. And if we start to talk about the rice is being actually is a semi-aquatic crop, so its water requirement is very high throughout the life cycle, and most of the area of the rice is mainly lowland. It is only because of the water requirement of the rice is very high, so it prefer lowland area for the rice cultivation. And the type of the soil is the most suited for this is the clay to clay loam. Why it is so? Because water retention capacity of the soil should be very high. That's why the clay and clay loam is the very best suited soil for this, because the water retention capacity of this soil is very high. If we start to talk about the pH requirement, so rice is preferring slightly acidic, means 5.5 to 6.5, but it can grow at a wider range of the pH with a little modification in management of the, if we manage the alkaline and acid soil, so it can be grown at a wider range of the pH. And rice is actually is the tropical to subtropical crop. So if we start to talk about the climatic requirement, it's need hot, humid and prolonged sunshine with assured supply of the water. Actually this is the microclimatic and macroclimatic requirement of the rice. If we talk the average temperature required during its whole life cycle, that is 21 to 37 degrees centigrade temperature. And rice is actually photoperiodically a short day plant, means it need less hours to flower, means less than critical day length, means 12.5 hours. And at the time of the flowering, it's needed about 26.5 to 29.5 degree centigrade temperature. And at the time of, if we start to talk about at the time of ripening stage, is needed 20 to 25 degrees centigrade temperature for the ripening. So In simple way, we can summarize this in this way, that rice need higher temperature at early stage but lower temperature at a later stage. Means the temperature requirement of the rice gradually decreases at a later stage. And in India, actually the rice is grown in the three seasons. One is the Kharif, the other is Rabi, and third is the summer season. Kharif season rice is known as actually us locally and mainly grown in the West Bengal to Bihar, and the time of the sowing is May to June and harvesting in September to October. Actually, if you see, the whole life cycle of this Kharif rice is completed in Kharif season only. That's why this is called Kharif season rice. And second is Rabi, and that is known as Aman or Aghani locally, and this is sown 1 month later in June to July and harvested in November to December. So on the harvesting time of this type of the rice is November to December. Actually, this is the Rabi period, so that's why on the basis of harvesting time it is called Rabi season rice. And third is your summer, and this is called Dalua in Odisha and Boro in West Bengal. And the time of the sowing of this type of rice is November to December and harvesting is March to April. So here the harvesting is March to April, it is the time of the summer, that's why it is called summer rice. I hope you understand what is the origin and distribution and climatic requirement of the rice, and I hope you enjoyed this too. And if you have any query regarding this, you can comment here in my inbox, and that will be definitely helpful for the improving my video in the future. And if you want to be more updated, so you can like my Facebook page, and you can also follow me on my Twitter AgroVipin IRI, and you can subscribe here for the more video in the future. And thank you in last for watching.